So welcome everyone to all the women and men here who want to be partners in our leadership journeys, to the IIT Bay Area Alumni Association's Women Leadership event. I'm Ishita Sharan, a board member in this organization, GM Healthcare at Confer, and an IIT Kharagpur alum. I'm super excited. This event, as many of you know, is very close to my heart. My dream, as my co-board members know, when I joined the board 5 years back, was to create a platform for women to network, collaborate, find mentors, and support, or just have fun. We finally made it happen 2 years ago, and the start of this was a women's WhatsApp club. And we followed it with our first flagship event right here 2 years back. And now the momentum is real. This year we have had the highest registration ever. Yes. Our topic today is power, presence, and purpose in the AI era. So why this topic? AI is at the forefront of all our minds as it transforms industries, relationships, and completely the nature of work. Leadership itself is being redefined. Power, as I think, is influence in action, and that includes adapting fast, challenging norms, and making impact-driven decisions. Presence, on the other hand, I feel, these are all my definitions. I would love to hear from all the speakers as well, how they would define these. Presence, on the other hand, I feel is how we show up under pressure and even online in ways AI can't mimic, with grounded judgment and earned trust. Finally, I think purpose is a compass that guides innovation into real business impact and long-term value. AI is changing the playing field, but it doesn't replace the fundamentals of strong leadership. That is, being able to communicate clearly and connecting with people. And in my role at Confer in business development, connecting with the customer's heart to be able to sell and staying anchored in purpose. Recently, I led a Fortune 100 company's proof of concept for my work at Confer. For the platform, it's an AI compliance automation platform. And it turned out requiring coordinating a long list of internal teams, not just a long list of people, but long list of teams. And I started thinking, how can GPT-5 Codex help with this? Through the POC, at each step I asked myself, can it even help at all? We began with the partnerships group to shape the opportunity. Then we worked with the AI governance team to review our LLM approach, followed by security and privacy folks to clear the architecture. And then with the platform team that turned out to be spread across Texas, China, India, and Mexico to deploy Confer into their private cloud. Finally, on the user side, we had two very different teams, a healthcare team and an inside sales team, two teams with very different culture. Nothing about this was linear. Each team had their own vocabulary, priorities, and constraints. Communicating expectations and decisions, building genuine rapport, and holding the purpose of the POC for each audience was critical. While AI was helping with meeting summaries and email drafts, I was left wondering, is it even possible to build an AI leadership twin in the future? We finally finished with the clean VPC deployment, live workflows, not because of AI, but because clarity, connection, and purpose made it possible. So once again, welcome to you all. We have a packed agenda today. And we are also fortunate to have one of the past year speakers, Shikha Tandon, whom many of you have met. She's an Olympian, Arjuna Awards winner, and Chief Resilience and Partnership Officer at Swexa. I don't know if she's still here, but so yeah, thanks to her, she joined us today. And we will first start with opening remarks by Nidhi Kanodia, the president of IIT Bay Area Alumni Association. Nidhi is passionate about the organization and the community. I've known and worked with Nidhi for the past 6 years, first year as a volunteer and 5 years on the board. Nidhi is equally, if not more passionate about creating a platform for women and has been a key support person in making this happen. She's an IIT Roorkee alum, also an accomplished professional, a product management leader in cybersecurity, and currently working as a product line manager at Illumio. In the past, she has worked at AWS, Nutanix, and Oracle in product leadership roles, and she's also a featured speaker at Product School. With that, let me invite Nidhi to the stage.
Oh man, thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Ishita. That was a really good start of the event. And first of all, I really appreciate you guys being here, taking out time, because we know there's so much going on in our lives, and taking time out for a little bit and showing up, it's highly valuable, but again, it takes effort to do that. So first of all, thank you. I know Ishita mentioned that she tried to do a POC and build something, and majority of the part was AI summary and meeting notes. I'm thinking how much was that accurate as well. So that's the challenge as well. Going back to the topic, right? So power, presence, and purpose, and connecting that to the AI, that landscape that we see today. I think it has two very different phenomena combined with each other. Like your power, presence, and purpose is a very intrinsic and something that you feel, right? And whereas we're talking about technology, it's a very, very clean intersection of the two. The way I see power is very independent of anything, right? I mean, when you feel powerful, it's your choice, it's your decision, right? You may be in some place which is new, you may be working on something that you never worked on, right? Sometimes it comes with experience. Sometimes even if you're not experienced, then what? Are you powerless, right? So for me, the way I feel it is you make a decision that this is how I see things. I'm powerful, I'm enough. And even if I'm not enough, I know about it, right? So it's literally holding a mirror in front of you and knowing that this is what I am, and I accept it unapologetically, right? So once you know yourself that well, it is very difficult for anyone to break you down, right? So you identify your own vulnerability. When you know it, you stand in it, in the truth. You are powerful. That's my definition of power, right? And your presence is literally, as I said, that you hold the mirror in front of you and you recognize that person, so you see the complete truth. Know that your truth may also evolve over a period of time. Like you would do multiple things. Like personally, I love doing different things, like related to work and community and skill, and this just keep that thing, keep yourself alive, right? So when you see in the mirror what you see, you'll see the evolving version of yourself. And actually for growth, you'd always have to build a newer version of yourself. So for the period of time, you will see something which is imperfect, and that's how it is supposed to be, right? And you need to stand in that truth, stand as itself, and then see that this is my presence, and you make people care boldly. I mean, I know as women, we talk about care a lot. For us, the definition of care is let's take care of everyone and everything around us. Let's broaden it a little bit. Let's build our perspective and let's make people care about this. Once you have a purpose, once you believe in something, you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it boldly. So you have to believe in it and you have to make people care with communication and by holding your narrative. So that is, your narrative is what you connect from what you are from within, and everything external all the identities, whether human or non-human, since we're talking about AI, like, by the way, non-human identities are like 20x, 20 to 25x of human identity. So it's very important to hold your narrative, right? So how do you define yourself? Positively, with power, to yourself, right? It's very important what you think about yourself, what you feel about yourself, and how you communicate about yourself in every single situation, right? So own your narrative, because if you don't own your narrative, someone else is gonna own it. Like I tell my kids, I tell them all the time, your life, your career, your narrative is yours. It's like a car. If you don't drive it, someone else is gonna drive it. Or if no one is gonna drive it, it's gonna crash somewhere, so you gotta own it. Whatever you are, you don't have to be perfect, but whatever you are, you gotta own it, right? Now, when we're faced with this multiple different technology at hand, right? So you're seeing that in your daily lives, and I don't know, ChatGPT is one of the things. There are multiple AI models, and you face it everywhere, whether you make a phone call, you receive a phone call from an AI agent, or you're building something, you're doing a POC, you're in multiple different places. There is the difference between them, the machine identity, and us is, I mean, if you are aware of what are the challenges with AI and ML models, their integrity can be compromised easily, right? Hallucinations, right? So those are the things that keep us differentiated, right? So we have the control over that. We can have the integrity. We can stay focused on our tasks. We can keep our goal in our mind and keep moving forward. And I think AI and machines will follow, right? So that's how I see this whole thing coming together, right? How do you stay in your power? How do you keep building your brand and stand for it and use technology rather than being used by technology? So with all, thank you so much. I'm grateful that you are here today, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thanks a lot.